What's going on, you guys? Welcome to part 2 video that I am doing on the dating app paradox, and we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into another section of this. Previously we talked about the pay for play aspect of it and how it's pretty much just online highway walkers. But other than that, there is another aspect to this, to where an entire demographic, millions and millions of men that use these apps, are completely invisible. It's completely a waste of time. They never get any matches, and they're embarrassed, they're confused, they're depressed, and any and all interactions with women on these dating apps are either scams or robots or anything in between. So you can imagine how just sort of checked out some of these men are. But we're going to go over a few clips that touch on that subject. If you could hit that like button, go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And hey, how's it going? My name's Rat Boy. Let's get into it.
So one of my guy friends gave me permission to make a Hinge account for him, because I was telling him how easy dating is with dating apps. And he was telling me that it's incredibly difficult. And I was like, Pete, you must be doing something wrong. And he gave me permission to create an account for him and just run the account. I've been a virtual boy for 3 days, and I've never felt this bad about myself. I feel like a freaking loser trying to get these girls to like me. And I'm starting to hate women, because I'm like, when I say I mean Pete, because that's the account I'm using. Pete's about a 6. But I'm so desperate, I'm liking the 2s and the 3s, and even they won't like me back, Pete, which is a 6. So what level of delusion has entered women's heads? Like, what is going on? It is so difficult dating as a boy. I hate it. I'm on day 3 of being a boy, and I hate women, and I'm more depressed than ever.
Stop it. Get some help.
Just imagine how these men feel. And these men don't even know. They don't know that it's like that. They just know it as their normal whenever they're on dating apps. That's why these men are just checking out as a waste of time for them. You know, you download the app, you're on it for a year, you get half of a match, and you're just completely done. You're completely done. You're even matching with some of these land whales, these women that are just completely disgusting. I mean, these women are just bottom of the barrel, like multiple kids, multiple baby daddies, and they're all in prison and stuff like this. And you're matching with these women, and even these women are like, I can do better. It's amazing. It's amazing in every single way conceivable, and I just find it very funny. You know, I don't use dating apps, but I just find it super hilarious. She's saying that her friend is a 6 and she's matching with these 2s and 3s. What she doesn't understand, and then maybe she does understand this, but looks like she's fairly attractive, so she doesn't understand. Even these uglier women, even these women that are kind of busted and just, you know, missing teeth and bad skin, and these you know, the land whales and whatnot, even these women are getting plenty of action from some of these top tier dudes. Okay, these guys are bored. They are just, you know, running through them like a running back. And these women have no issue with this. They do get online and complain when these chats don't life them up or whatever. You know, they spent, you know, they got dressed and took a shower and went out on a date, and now but they never got the question, they never got the ring. Yeah, they're a little bit sour. These are 2s and 3s. They're complaining about being alpha widowed by some of the top tier dudes on dating apps. This is going to happen. Even the ones are getting plenty of matches from dudes that they refuse 90% of the matches, hoping to get the one dude that's 6'4" and can bench press 360 and all this other stuff. All these other, like, you know, you got women that are, they look like the Titanic and they want a guy that looks like Jack. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen for these women. You know, these men will match out of morbid curiosity, maybe entertain them a bit, but other than that, these men have better things to do. Literally better things to do, tighter things to do. It's better for them all around. They're just kind of, you know, making a bet with their buddy. Oh, bet you won't meet up with her. Oh, you want to bet? You know, it's just, they're just playing these games. These guys are super bored. They have all the options. They're playing games, and a lot of times these women don't even know, and then they're like surprised why they get ghosted all the time. These guys have so many matches, they don't care. They probably forgot your name before they even ghosted you. So who's this? Oh, no. Well, she's ghosting now. Who cares? You know, they don't care. They never care. They're using the apps as they are designed to be used. They're using them to be pump and dump machines. No different from making a mobile order to like Whataburger, or you know, you just, you know, you ain't even got to drive in. You just walk in and walk out. In and out. That's it. That's all you got to do. Completely working the way it should be. It was designed to work this way. It was designed to get these men these matches and the other men to get none at all. That's exactly how it was designed.
I'm not on any dating apps, but it is so fun. Like, so fun when my friends, both guys and girls, let me swipe for them. Both my guy friends and my girlfriends are total catches. And on the whole, my girlfriends get a lot more matches than my guy friends. There is one guy friend who is too hot for his own good, and he gets like a match on every single swipe. It's crazy. Anyways, it turns out that dating apps actually aren't that quote-unquote fair to most guys. Check this out. This is the oldest platform, OkCupid. The data is a little old, but just run with me. Okay, so this is women rating men on male attractiveness from least to most attractive. It's this line here. Basically, they think that most men are less than medium attractive. Okay, so let's go to Tinder. The bottom 80% of men are competing for the bottom 22% of women, meaning that the top 80% of us women are all competing for the same 20% of men.
20%.
At the top. If you're like, what's the big deal? You put this as a country's equality, actually be the 8th most unequal country in the world. And here's Hinge data. Top 10% of all men are receiving 60% of likes. Men at the top of the dating pool, friend who's too hot for his own good, are getting everything. My other cute friends are getting the scraps. I kind of feel for men.
You tell the world what happened to you. What happened to you? I don't know. You need to tell them.
And that's 100% true. The top percentage of men are getting pretty much all of the attention from the 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s and 7s and 8s and 9s and 10s. They're getting all the attention. They will be getting matches all day long, nonstop, being attractive, being in good shape. And you know, women will say, oh, well, when they open up a dating app, they don't want to see a guy like flexing his muscles or with his shirt off. You never need to believe what women say. Okay, they love stuff like that. That's why they check yes, and then they swipe whichever direction it is. They'll swipe. They'll say yes, 100%. They see what you got under the shirt and like, you know what? Not too bad. And you're going to be on their roster. 100%. That's why a lot of times I will say you need to really watch a woman's behavior or a woman's past behaviors. It can give you a lot of insight into how they will behave in the present and in the future. Sometimes people will say, oh, well, people change for the better. People do this. People really don't change that much throughout their life. They might change here and there a little bit, but if a woman has been doing something since she was in her, 19, since she's been in college, if she's been doing something all the way up to her 30s, that's 10 years of a continual habit that she's been doing that is going to be very hard for her to break. She will want to break it, sure. She will want to get in a healthy, long-lasting relationship. She will be hammering for that and yearning for that type of commitment, that type of connection, but it will never happen because the addiction, the habit that she has formed over those 10 years will always rear its ugly head. And some women, multiple times throughout their life, they will get married, then end up get divorced, and married and divorced, and they will complete this cycle over and over again until they're in their 50s and they're single and they're looking around and wondering, well, where did all the good men go? Where did all the good men go? You divorced them multiple times. You decided it was a good idea to get ran through in your early years, and so you were comparing your current men to all those past men that really didn't do anything for you at all except provide you with a couple of minutes of pleasure in a dirty dorm room, and then you wonder why can't they be spontaneous and well, why can't they give me the tingles like those last guys did? Lady, you ran through. Okay, you're done. It's over. You're cooked. Give up. You're in your 50s. It's just not going to happen for you. You're trying for something that is going to be very difficult in your situation. And a lot of women, they want this really bad. That's why they make these videos where they're complaining, they're coping, and it's actually kind of sad when you think about it, because if only they knew. And I'm pretty sure someone told them. I'm pretty sure when they were in those earlier years, someone said, hey, maybe you shouldn't spread it around town like the company jar of peanut butter. Let's keep it under wraps. Let's kind of protect what's sacred here, and later on whenever you're ready, you can settle down and find you a husband. But no, they didn't want to do that. They wanted to be the merry-go-round at the county fair. They wanted to get around and play, and now they're paying for it. Dating apps is kind of putting that into hyperdrive. Women are getting ran through before any of us could have even imagined. Like the one woman, she just turned 20. There's a video she put out. She turned 20. She went to Paris and she wanted to see how many guys she could get with on her trip. And in a span of a week, it was 22 men. No, in a span of 2 weeks, it was 22 men. So this is hitting levels that I think a lot of people would have never even imagined, but here we are. This is it. But that will be the end of my part 2 of the dating app hell. That is, if you're a part of it, get out now. And if you've never downloaded a dating app, respect, congratulations, you did it. Stay as far away from those horrible apps, if at all possible. Just stay away. Take it easy. Later.